Is it okay?
Just go. We didn't catch that, but.
So I'm just going to go through and just pull some out, some of the bulk spots, just to keep more coat coming in. Just going to debulk some of the really bulky areas. I don't want to pull too much because I'm just randomly pulling. I'm not really paying much attention to where I'm pulling. I'm just getting rid of some of the bulk to keep some wire coat coming in. You don't got to get crazy. It's just enough that makes it easier to shape each time. Okay, now I'm going to start at the corner of the eye and the corner of the face. From the front, looking at the dog from this direction, you want it to be a cylinder. You want it to be cylindrically shaped. If you're trying to make it rectangular, it's going to be very difficult. It needs to all flow together. It shouldn't be like boxy, squared off. It should be cylindrical from the front. From the side, it should look like a brick, but from the front you want this all to flow together and blend. So I'm going to go to the corner of the eye, and I'm going to blend all this off. I'm going to blend his cheek into his muzzle. I'm going to comb it up a little bit and see what I have. You want that to be a flat plane from cheek to muzzle. You don't want to take too much out. When they put their ears forward, it can change the face too. So when I pop his ears forward, it's still a little big here. Stop. And I'm going to follow it around. I'm going to fluff up this stuff here. And I'm just going to make that cylindrical shape there. Between the eyebrows, their eyebrows are separated. Stop. So I am separating the eyebrows. Taking it a little bit shorter here, just behind the brows. When you look from the side, you want this head plane to be the same as this head plane. Nothing should be poofy and sticking out. It should be very elegant. No poofy poodly stuff, no big old schnauzer head. Their actual beard is just a goatee, and they just have a little bit of stuff here. His is all broken off, but you can see it kind of starts right here. I guess you could maybe say it starts like at an angle from the corner of the lip to the corner of the nose. That would be where you want that little goatee part to be, the mustache or whatever you want to call it, on the front. It doesn't start back here. This stuff should all be flat plane like the cheek. Now for the eyebrow, he's got way too much brow going on here, so I'm going to pull some. Just to keep some nice coarse hair coming in on those brows. Just makes everything lay better. It takes 2 seconds to pull a little bit out, and if you have a coarse hair there to work with, it's so much easier to get the right shape. So I'm just blending this off. The eyebrow should be a continuation of the head plane. It should not stick out like a schnauzer. There shouldn't be a defined line like a schnauzer. It should just be a part of the head plane. Very tight at the outside corner of the eye. They don't have a giant brow like a schnauzer. They just have a little bit of hair that mostly just covers the inside part of the eye. I will pull the brow back also and make the separation a little more defined there. And I'm going to do the other side the same way. So I'm going to start Making the head plane, the cheek planes into the muzzle. Stop. You're almost done. Everything off the top of the nose there. You want to expose that big black nose. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Again, I'm just going to pull some of the eyebrow first. Again, it doesn't have to be a ton, just, a couple hairs at a time. Just to keep some new growth coming in. Makes it so much quicker and easier when you're scissoring or thinning, shearing coarse hair to get this shape than if you're stuck with curly poodle hair. It's much more difficult. I'm going to switch sides with you.
Okay.
So again, I'm just going to blend off this eyebrow now. Keep it a continuing plane of the head. Tighter at the outside corner of the eye. Keep combing. When you're doing the eyebrows, keep combing them. You want them to match, so keep looking at your other one and seeing what you need to do differently to make them the same. You're a pretty boy.
He's very pretty. Never would have guessed when we started.
How about that, Wilson? Pretty boy under all that hair, wouldn't you? He's got a pretty nice head.
Is a nice head.
Not quite 2 years old, which explains why he's kind of a stinker. You're doing it to yourself. Come here.
Never mind that he's an Airedale.
Hey now. Hey now. Don't listen to her, Wilson. So, when you look from the side, you want this to be that flat plane from head right on down to nose. When you look from the front, you want that cylindrical shape. And you can see how it's rounded out through here. And that's what you want. You don't want all this crazy stuff sticking out on the sides. I see some Airedale heads after they've been groomed and it's not good. I don't know what they look like, but they certainly don't look like an Airedale. Let me see you, Wilson. This one's still thicker than I want it to be. Stop. Stop. You can't lay down yet. Hold on. Almost done. Almost done. I'm over it. There's nothing better than an Airedale. Because they're funny, aren't ya? Okay, so that's pretty much the pet head.
Oh, he's cute.
He's cute. He's cute. I need to take more off though. Under here. Probably can just cart it out.
No Airedale wings.
I'll also rake through after clipping them and take Just get some of that shedding undercoat out. Also helps bring the coat back coarse and nice. There's Wilson.
There he be.
Did you get it?
Yes.